It's Sunday morning. Fantastic. Johnny, I don't care where you go to school, my father said to me when I was a senior in high school, 1966, because I'm not paying for it. So what do you do? Well, luckily, my mom had prepared me for this much earlier in life in an odd sort of way. Damn it! Another mob hit, she said to me. The joints are closed. This time they got Uncle Willie. Your father's out of work. I don't know what we're going to do. There are ages and stages to life, which is why I have always been a curious George. Learned how to play basketball. Learned how to shoot with either hand. Lucky for me, we had a tenant named Mr. Conley. He was kind enough to teach us about the stock market, business, life, and most importantly, hang out with smart people who can teach you stuff, do the work. So we ran basketball leagues in our backyard. We actually put in a swimming pool too. Those above ground pools, swam around in circles a lot. Thanks to Mr. Greco, got a paper route in Lodi, New Jersey, Frankie's Market. We also learned how to scuba dive while still in junior high school. Thank you, Hackensack YMCA. Made the basketball team in high school. Yes, I was the shortest person on our team and the shortest person on all the teams, but that was okay. Hired some kids to help me with the paper route. Then in high school, gave up being a professional basketball player at 5 feet 6 inches tall. Got a job. Thanks to the coupon man, I got to open a stock brokerage account. Buy and sell stock, and I made enough money to, no kidding, get 2 college degrees, graduate with a brand new VW bus, a lovely wife, and no student debt. Life was good. It was 1988. I was 40 years old. I had a Riviera convertible to drive back and forth to work. 2 stepchildren, 2 natural children. Paid my child support, 22% the first year, 23% the second year in terms of inflation. Then my boss walked in the office, 1988, 40 years old, making $80,000 a year, which was good money back then, and said, John, if you could find a new job by next Tuesday, that would be great. That was 5 days later. What did I do instead? Take a deep breath. We negotiated for half pay, part-time. You can guess how that worked. Then what did I do? Started teaching people how to have fun and still have money. Let's get into that. How to have fun and still have money. A couple of helpful points. This is what we teach our clients when they're very young and starting out. 1, save on a regular basis. How do you do that? Well, how do you do that? 1, you teach yourself to spend less money than you make. Okay, John, that sounds simple. Please make it easy for us. If you're employed, have a job, and your employer has a 401k or an IRA to which you can contribute. Make it automatic. Start out with a great percent would be 10%, but if you can't do 10% just yet, start out with some percentage point, at least 1%, prefer 3% at least. Even though compliance assures me I should not write down, I believe Jesus saves and the rest of us have to invest. I believe we have to learn to invest. We normally suggest people invest for long-term growth. You can read up on that, or you can give our office a call and at Checky Financial, 972-437-4089, or look us up at checkyfinancial.com. And we have some answers for you. I'm a big fan, even at 74 years of age, investing for long-term growth with a sprinkling of some dividends and reinvesting them as well. So number one, spend less money than you make. Number two, invest for the long term. And number three, by all means, establish an emergency account. That should be enough to, if not pay 3 or 4 months, if not a year's worth of expenses. Or we suggest, even more importantly, have a cash reserve for emergencies and opportunities. Have a vacation account for your fun and trips. Have a car account for your future car purchases. Have a maintenance account for your home in terms of maintaining your home. Sounds complicated. It's not. We have a beautiful circular diagram about getting to know you, evaluating where you are, making suggestions, and then most importantly, reviewing your progress. Reviewing progress is absolutely, positively essential. So one, spend less money than you make. Two, learn to invest. Three, have a cash reserves for emergencies and opportunities. Four, and honestly, from my point of view, four could easily be number one. Know yourself. Know what brings you joy and what sucks the life out of you. In other words, what makes you happy and what makes you sad. I personally get up every day and do some exercises and do some yoga and really enjoy lifting weights. I know that sounds weird, doing pull-ups. Also, I love to scuba dive. So at least a couple times a year, I pack up my scuba diving gear and go scuba diving. I prefer warm blue water, and I'm about to discover sooner rather than later the Florida Keys. There are lots of people in the world who love to scuba dive. There are probably more who love gourmet dining. If you love gourmet dining, perhaps you could take a course in how to make gourmet food. There are a number of people who prefer just pursuing that by finding the best restaurants on earth. But whatever it is that brings joy to your life, go ahead and do that. We're gigantic fans of exercising on a regular basis, getting checkups on a regular basis, maintaining your health and your relationships. An old song back in the 60s, early 70s about love the one you're with. We're also a very big fan of having a belief system. Just the other night, we had dinner with some folks from Saudi Arabia, from Colombia, from Israel, from Jordan. In addition to that, from Louisiana, right around New Orleans, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, it was like National Geographic's field trip out in California. So get to know people around you from different cultures, different beliefs. They'll help you expand your horizons and keep you young. Also, I like playing around on the keyboard and learning how to play the piano. Started doing that at 67 years of age and still enjoy that as much at 74 as I did at 67. But really, I enjoy it a lot more now than I used to. So, how to have fun and still have money. Spend less money than you make. Learn to invest for your long term. Establish an emergency fund. Know what brings you joy and what does not. Arrange your life in such a way to be happy, healthy, and perhaps even wiser and more loving. We love chatting with people and helping them get from here and now to wow, as we teach folks how to have fun and still have money at Checky Financial. And you should be working with us sooner rather than later. Have fun, be well, and enjoy every moment that you have at your disposal.